Well, hello, my lovely people. Welcome to 3LG this late evening for BT34 and 35 as we conclude First Kings. I'm sorry I'm coming so late in the evening, but I had a lot of things I was doing, and it was family time, but it's never too late for anything that has to do with the Lord. So let's govern ourselves for prayer before we get started. All hearts and minds clear. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. All right. I was intending to announce that this was going to be corporate prayer so you could say along with me. But yet and still, let's go ahead and do what thus saith the Lord on today. BT34 is entitled Caught Up. BT35 is entitled Wrong Intentions. So let's go ahead and get started, because I know some of us had to get to bed. We got work in the morning. So let me go ahead and get through with what I need to do on this evening. BT34, Caught Up. King Solomon had come into all these riches and so much wisdom. But he did have a weakness, and that weakness was women. Unlike his dad loved women too, but his dad was more like a lover, okay? But Solomon had a weakness. The reason why I say a weakness for women, because he allowed these women to alter his way of thinking, his service to the Lord, his worship, his love of God. These women messed his mind up, and he began serving other gods and worshiping them. So he was losing his mind about these women. God didn't kill him, but he allowed Solomon's son Rehoboam to reign before he left this earth. Okay, so when Solomon died, Rehoboam had already got the wheels turning to become king, and when Solomon died, he reigned after Solomon. But Rehoboam had before Solomon died, right in front of Solomon, he went to the elders, asking the elders, how can I answer these people? Because these people is coming at me talking about, don't do us like your dad did us. You need to be a little different. And he didn't know what to do far as that, because he didn't know. He was lost. And the elders gave him some advice, but he didn't take that advice. So then Rehoboam went and asked the advice of some of the guys he grew up with. And guess what? He allowed them to gas him up to be worse than his daddy was when it come to being the boss over the servants. And the people saw this, and honey, the people of Israel, and they departed and went to their tents. Rehoboam reigned over Israel for those of Judah. Okay, Israel had been in rebellion against the house of David from then to this day. Okay, once Jeroboam had come back into town, the people sent for him and made him king of Israel. Okay, so you had a major division. You had a division among the people of God right on. From the house of David, which is Rehoboam, and then the new risen king for the people of Israel, and that was Jeroboam. People got divided with their thoughts and their ideas, and they remained that way right on. And we're no different in this country today, because we have a different thought process. We have different beliefs, and it's because of history, oppression, hurt feelings, and not having God in our lives. This is what causes the two main divisions on this earth, and that's with the government and with our spirituality. And we just continue to get caught up in worldly ideas and carnal way of living. We get caught up in it. And it's sad, because we should not be getting caught up in these things because we're friends with this person, or because we're married to this person, or because our family knows this person. We have to be responsible for our own lives. We don't do monkey see, monkey do. Because they do that don't mean you can do it too. Or because you a certain way, you expect everybody else to do what you do. All you can do is tell somebody the good news, and it's up to them whether they want to go along with it or they want to continue to fall from the cross. Please don't get caught up. That's very important. BT34 is specifying to not get caught up in the mess, because it's a lot of mess out here, and it's easy. Temptation will cause you, I'm telling you, temptation will cause you to be messed up. Please don't get caught up following behind the wrong people, or trying to fit in, or allowing peer pressure to push you to a point where you get caught up in some terrible stuff. Don't do that. So BT34 about how Solomon got caught up with them different women. And you know, it's just, it caused ruckus in his family. Okay, and it caused division with them different ones splitting up. Some, you got the house of Judah, the house, people of Judah, then you got the people of Israel, and they was the same people. Now they divided because of getting caught up and stuff. Okay, BT35, wrong intentions. The tail end of First Kings. Kings were reigning left and right. They was changing like somebody twisted a doorknob, like the hands on the clock. Kings was reigning 2 years, 12 years, 17 years. They was reigning half the time of what a normal king's reign is supposed to be. And there's a reason. There's a reason. But the main three things that I want to point out is the three extremities were these three particular kings. It was kings in between there, kings after, but there are three extremities. That's what I want to go into on the wrong intention. The first one was Asa. Asa became king over Judah, and he reigned for 41 years. Most kings is 40 years, but Asa reigned for 41 years. And this is because he was a true follower of God. He didn't get caught up in the mess out there. He was true to the Lord, true to his worship. And let me tell you how true he was, because he banished perverted persons from the land. He removed all his idols that his dad had made. And on top of that, honey, he took the crown from his grandma, because she was had made obscene images of Ashtoreth. Okay, Asa was a loyal person of God, and you notice the reign was 41 years. So that was one extremity, something that was different. Okay, second extremity was Nadab, or Nadab. Nadab was the son of Jeroboam. He became king over Israel for 2 years, which was one of the least amount of years to reign at that time. He did evil in the sight of the Lord, quite just the opposite of Asa. Okay? Now, Baasha, the son of Ahijah, the house of Issachar, conspired against Nadab and ended up killing him, which is why he only reigned 2 years, because in the midst between the 2 and the third year, he got killed. Okay? Baasha reigned over Israel for 24 years. Now the Lord was busting down kings and reign time because of the terrible evil that these individuals were trying to do. Strictly wrong intentions. They all had started off one way and just had the wrong intentions from then on out. And this is why their reign was short and things was happening the way they was happening, because they had the wrong intentions and they were still getting caught up in stuff. Okay? Now, Ahab, the son of Omri, reigned over Israel for 22 years. However, he did the most evil in the sight of the Lord than all those that reigned before him. Ahab, okay? He worshiped Baal, okay? He lasted a long time. However, he died by a random bow to the joints between his armor during a battle. I mean, just randomly got killed out there. Then it was that was the three extremities, okay? Because he was the most evil, Ahab. And then Nadab he reigned only 2 years. And then Asa, that reigned 41 years. Now, of course, we had Jehoshaphat. It reigned in Judah. He was the son of Asa and did right by God. Then you had Ahaziah, reigned in Israel. He was the son of Ahab, who did evil in the sight of the Lord. So still there's that division that just kept going. I told you that division just kept going. Having good intentions and then allowing people to flip your way of thinking. Now you're doing things with the wrong intentions, because this causes issues, problems, stress, hurt, and sometimes somebody's life, and the loss of your soul, and of course, the loss of eternal life. Having the wrong intention, doing things for the wrong reasons. It's not what you're doing, it's why you're doing it and how you're doing it. I cannot say that enough. Example, people giving you gifts is supposed to be from the kindness of their heart, or because God put it in your heart to do something for that person, or somebody, or God put it in their hearts to do something for you. But sometimes they do it because they just want to break even. Sometimes they want to do it because they trying to mess with somebody else's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they want to make someone else feel a way about the gesture that they're doing. And sometimes they want you to feel guilty because you haven't done anything for them. And, it's many reasons that people do things for you. And if you're the guilty one, sometimes it's wrong intentions that you do things for other people. And if you're one of those people, please do something about that. Only God knows if your intentions are pure. And if they aren't, you will pay for that. You will get yours before you leave this earth. or after this day and age is over. You will pay one way or another. Sometimes God will reveal an act of kindness to be rendered to someone that you least expect. You trying to understand why. Why them, God? Why? I don't even talk to them like that. I don't even get down with them like that. But when God directs you to someone to do something nice for them, just go ahead and do it. Because behind that blessing, more blessings are coming for you if you just abide. And I do understand, because sometimes I want to do something for the person. A lot of times I can't financially because I be in a mess. But when I'm able, I might could bless them another kind of way. But sometimes the Lord will ask me to go speak to somebody or to go do something for somebody that, and I'm asking, what? But I go ahead and do it. And if they don't accept it, my job is done. But I understand that too, because I've been on the other side of the straw, because somebody that's randomly don't even speak to me like that. I mean, they speak, but they don't get down with me like that. And they have blessed me at a time that ain't no way they could have known my situation. But God laid it on their heart to do that for me. So sometimes when somebody, you just have to have discernment, because sometimes you could take something from somebody and it's the wrong thing to do. Because all they're going to do is talk about it, talk about you, But when you have discernment, you know when to receive something from somebody because it's good intentions behind it. And then, it's just, you just have to have discernment really to understand when to accept things and when to give certain people certain things. Because I'm telling you, if I had all the money that I could even imagine, I would just want to bless so many people, because my heart is big like that. But I'm not able to do that. But sometimes with the little bit that I have, that's not much, the Lord laid on me to do something for somebody. And I try to sit on it like, Lord, Lord said, you better do it, because you're going to be the one lose your blessing. So I got to do it. And I'm asking you, when God speaks to you to do something or say something to somebody that they need to hear, you need to do it, because your spirit is letting you know that is what God wants. God comes to you through dreams, and God comes to you, through somebody else sometimes. And sometimes out of the blue, you will hear a voice, and it's talking clear as I'm talking to you now. And you will only know that voice if you are connected to him yourself. So I'm telling you, please do not get caught up falling behind negative people. And please do things out the kindness of your heart. Don't do things because you want to fit in. Don't do things because Sally and Susan doing it. Don't do things because when it's your time, you want them to do it for you. Do it because it's in your heart to do it. I've done a lot of things for many people. I don't talk about it. I don't keep mentioning it. And those people haven't done nothing for me. And then there's people that do things for me, and I don't have enough to bless them the way they blessed me. But God said, if you bless somebody, it's all love. Because there's a particular woman, God knows she is one of the best women with the kindest heart, and she have blessed many people. Now she's in a class by herself, because I know God has got his hands on her. But sometimes little things that people do that's just means so much. And there's particular people that it's been laid on me that I want to do something for. I don't have a whole lot. Just want to do a little blessing towards them. It's no offense to other people. But when the Spirit speaks to me to do something for those particular people at that given time, that's what I'm going to do. Because it's a time in the land when people be hating on other people because of their blessings. Because I'm just glad that God I ain't gonna say God because it's not God. I'm so glad that I don't allow bad spirits to get on me to have me feeling jealous of somebody else's blessing, because I don't feel jealous of people. A lot of things I don't have, a lot of things I can't do. But honey, God blesses me and I'm content. Sometimes, because I'm human, I do have hurt feelings, because no matter how much I say I don't want nothing, I don't need nothing, if you really wanted to do something for me, you would have made the time to do that. And it's not that I did this for you, I did that for you, but it's just hurtful sometimes that you do things for people during a special time for them and they have no regards. That's when you just have to go to God and say, Lord, help me with that. Because I had to do that. Because yes, the Lord blesses me and I'm happy, yes. But it's still hurtful when you have so much love for certain people and they don't have no love for you. That's the human in me. And the same thing for you. But life goes on. Because, to be honest, God gonna love me, God gonna take care of me. And it's not your little thing that's gonna make a difference in my life. It's just a wonderful additive when love is reciprocated. But who are we? Because God feels that same thing when he loves us so much, and he gives us chance after chance after chance, and we still put a knife in him or give him our butt to kiss. I'm just being frank. God feels that same thing. Like, how dare they treat me that way, don't have no love for me, won't follow me, want to still follow the fallen angel over me, and I'm the creator of everything. God feels that hurt and that disappointment, but guess what? He still loves us. How can you not follow someone like that? But all I can tell you is, all I can do is give you the information as I learn it. Now, what you do with it is totally on you. But don't you dare say, I didn't bring that word to you, because I'm learning just like you. But honey, I love God. I love the Holy Trinity. I love God. I love his son Jesus, and I love his gift of the Holy Spirit. Now, you do you, and I'm going to do me. But don't say that I don't care about you, because I do. I wouldn't be on here every weekend trying to help you to understand as I'm learning to understand. So all I can do is tell you, please don't get caught up. And please don't do things for the wrong reasons. Please. Please. If you really don't mean me well, stay out of my face. If you really don't mean me well, don't act like you like me. If you really don't mean me well, don't give me anything if it's coming from nowhere. Okay? And trust me, if I don't really like you, if you know your ways, because I love everyone, but if I don't really like how you get down, or I don't like you as a person like that, I'm not gonna do things for you. I'm not going to bend over backwards. I'm not going to, make you speak to me. I'm going to do what the Spirit has me to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to abide. Sometimes I let the flesh think for me. So you got to forgive me on that. But please, people, please, please, please. And I got to adhere to it myself. Please, we cannot get caught up falling behind fake people, evil people, followers of Satan. Okay? Do not do things for the wrong intentions. If you don't mean well, don't do it. Period. Period. Because I'd rather not get a thing from you than get something because you're guilty. Or get something because you want something in return. Keep your stuff. Okay? Keep your prayers if they're selfish prayers. Whew. I'm about to get started because, honey, I'm speaking to somebody. I don't know who you are, but, honey, I'm speaking to you because you know you dirty. Yes. And you know you do things for the wrong reasons. And you know you keep stuff going. Stop it. If you want to see heaven one day, stop your mess. Love on people. Treat people right. If you don't got nothing nice to say or something to build somebody's spirit in some kind of way, shut your mouth. Point blank, period. You speaking among your best friend, that's different. Y'all speaking among each other. But when you allowing a whole lot of other people to hear what you got to say and you speaking negative and it's wrong and it's bad and it's cutting spirits, it's killing people's soul, shut up. That's point blank. I love you enough to tell you. God knows I love you. Please come back next weekend as we begin 2 Kings here on 3LG. Peace.